what's good, man? It's your boy Hidize back with another video, and today we got a reaction video, man. Not a gameplay video, not just yet, but today we're reacting to the much anticipated NCAA 25, man. It's been over a decade since they last dropped their last college football game, man, and let's get straight into the video, man. I'm even gonna let y'all wait.
Come on, it's got that best beat for you.
And then I'm gonna try not to pause too often, but obviously it's a reaction video. I might have some pauses here and there, so just bear with me.
Baby, get in there! Everybody eats around here. Everybody eats.
What an exciting time to be a college football fan, and we are so happy to be able to bring you this gameplay first look of college football 25. We had to bring in a little talent on one side. If you
presentation, bro, is going to be a big thing for me, because coming from like Madden and all that, bro, presentation has been real dull. So just seeing this alone, yeah, it's already dogging Madden when it comes to presentation. I already know they probably have a bunch of other stuff and all that, but
following Twitter, if you follow college football at all, you know the name Bordeaux. And on the other side, you might recognize him as one of the cover athletes of College Football 25 from the University of Michigan, Donovan Edwards.
You know what? Thanks for having me on here, man.
this presentation
just looking at this system right now, and just being able to like look at the graphics of this, it's very spot on right here. They got the Big House theme song in here, so I'm very excited to play.
Nick Mazesko here with you alongside two very important people.
How y'all feel about this kicking meter? So supposedly, I guess the kicking meter is like when you tap it, you gotta hold it, like continue to hold it after you tap it, and then it will fill up the bar. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see when I get my hands on it. So
we've got Scott O'Gallagher. You might hear us refer to him as OG, and we've got Sykes along with us.
We're about to play Michigan brand of football, gentlemen.
Oh, we're about to get the ground and pound. This is going to be terrible.
Michigan brand of football.
I'm in trouble. All right.
There it is, baby. There it is, baby. Come on, Martin.
A great ball. So you see that's our brand new revamp passing right there. That's the blue. It's a safer throw that he made. There's blue, yellow, red. Obviously the more that you're in the red, the more off target a throw is going to be. Good throw there for Donovan.
And I appreciate that. I'm assuming, accuracies and stats go play a big part into all that. But again, I'm gonna reference Madden because that's the only football game we didn't have for the past years. I didn't play Revamp because I didn't feel like doing all that for my PC and whatever. With the random inaccurates, bro, in Madden, it is so, I cannot stress to you, it is so bad. Like, they're gonna talk about it later on, but like the 20 yards above your head, at least with these inaccurates, it's still within range of your receiver to make a play on the ball, but it's less likely, which makes more sense because that's usually what happens in the NFL or in the college. You're not gonna just get a random 10-yard, like you might get that once every game, the 10-yard, 20-yard overthrow, but most times if it's inaccurate, it's still within play of a receiver to make a play on the ball.
We worked off of like a bullseye system, right? And Bill Walsh said it best about every pass being 6 inch off the numbers. So we wanted to really work off of that and get rid of the throws that might have been 20 plus yards over a head or anything random. Now if you're hitting in the red, you're throwing random.
I'm glad he said that. They know random inaccurates is terrible for a video game because it's out of your control. And it can flip a game on its head. Like, you could have all the momentum. If you get a random inaccurate and throw a pick, it can be bad.
Now off target. Still catchable, right? But, drop chances increase and things of that nature.
Ooh, hey, boys, this graphic stuff is real. It got me looking. They got us looking to the sideline. Yeah, I like that.
Little realism.
To the sideline.
Never mind with a little realism at all.
Get off me, cuz. Get off of me, cuz. I don't care if he hit me like that. Get off of me, cuz. Oh, they got my boy Ben Hall in the game now. Ooh, my boy Ben Hall.
Big 3rd and 6 here for Donovan.
Come on.
Donovan's getting to Donovan.
Okay.
That's crazy stick work. That look real
I
smooth,
just have
man.
to shout out for a second. The stick work that Mr.
Tell
Donovan
you, on
Edwards
Madden, you
just
ain't
showed
doing
on
nothing like
play,
that, bro.
That's part of
On
what
past
the
Maddens,
gameplay
at
is all
least.
about this year. That extra responsiveness, the control that you get with the ball carrier.
And this might be, it shouldn't be a hot take, honestly. If the college game is good, a lot of the college stuff, animations, all that should transfer over to Madden. So if we get a good college 25 game, there's a good chance, there should be a great chance that we also get a good Madden game. So hopefully, there's of course obviously everything's not going to transfer because there's still two different games, two different levels of football, but they're going to obviously use a lot of stuff from college football and transfer it over to Madden. So hopefully, stuff like that, the stick work being smooth and responsive, all that transfers over.
That's a huge part of the college football experience this year.
Yep.
Donovan, how did running the football feel?
It felt like I was out there, you know what I'm saying? But for me, though, I'm able to,
They're gonna
read
pick up
the
a block,
defense
though,
a little.
from-
I'm able to read it.
A lot of
I'm
receivers
playing
in
the
pass
game,
Madden,
so
but you're not picking up that
the
block.
stick work was very easy to maneuver.
Like, and re-engage,
So
too.
we
He
come
and
to the line, and
re-engaged.
Ewers is at the line. You're looking at the player reticle here, right? The right is your fatigue, stamina, and then on the left is your wear and tear. Wear and tear is basically 5 different pips. That's just showing you the body part that is hurt the most.
Sure.
That's it. So it could be an ankle, it could be an elbow, and then it will fluctuate in colors. It will go straight from green, light green, yellow, orange, and red. The more that these are down, the
When it comes to this, as long as it's not too noticeable within game, I don't mind it. But once it starts to become like, you can notice that your player has a crazy wear and tear, especially your quarterback. That's the main thing. That's when I start,
The more
I start having
attribute hits
problems
that-
with
Is
wear
there
and
a
tear.
rating that affects how much the wear and tear is going to affect your player?
Absolutely. It is the toughness rating, right? So the toughness is playing into the impact of the hit. We're looking at recovery. That's a great. Oh, got to make a tackle there.
One of the new things that we've added to college is the pitch types. So now you basically have 3 different pitches you can do. You've got your quick pitches, strong
That's
pitches,
cool.
and fake pitches. Quick pitches are basically going to be to get you out of a
I don't
tight
understand,
spot.
like, Debbie
The
Downer, but a lot of
animation's gonna
stuff should have
be
been in the game
quick,
already,
the ball
but
might hang. It might not
neither
hit
here
the
nor
pitch
there,
back
though.
perfectly in
It's good
stride.
that's in the game
but then
now.
on your strong pitches,
Better late
what
than
you're gonna
never.
get by holding the pitch button, the animation might take a little bit longer, but it's going to hit the guy in stride. The ball speed's going to be quicker. And then, of course, fake pitching, that's just to rub it in your
That's
opponent's
just going to be
face.
it's just going to be rude when you do that.
Exactly. That's just going to be to taunt, basically. But, yeah, that's how we've tried to approach the option space.
Hell no! No, sir, I'm on it. Oh, I see it.
Bordeaux, was that a covered shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had cover 3 out there, and I switched it to cover 2.
Okay.
That is a major change. Adding in these coverage shells, taking the old version of what is base align, and now instead giving you the ability to show different defenses and then disguise exactly.
And I like that too because it's not just basic cover, base on line where you just got the 2 safeties high. It's the same look every time. So at least, it adds a little, like I said, a little bit more realism to where you can show heavy blitz, but you just drop back in a cover 3, or vice versa. You're in a cover 3. I mean, you're showing cover 3, but you're really setting a heavy man-to-man blitz, cover 0 blitz. I like stuff like that.
Exactly what you're doing.
Get it out there. Touchdown.
Something that players used for a long time was base align, and it was with that intent to disguise your look on defense. But now you're getting more control in that you can show, depending on the formation that you call, you can show up to 5 or 6 different alignments in
That's
pre-play
cool,
on
too.
defense.
You don't have to
instead of
wait until
having
you're
base
actually
align,
in
now
the
you
play
have
or
even
on the
more
field. You can
control
just go
than
ahead
you
and
did
switch it.
before by being able
That's
to say,
cool.
for example, okay, I'm going to call cover 3, but I'm going to show a cover 0 blitz look to make you think I'm blitzing, but really it's just like a drop coverage. And this is something like core fans have just they've
Still got
wanted this
tackle
for years,
battles
so
in
I'm
the
so
game.
glad we were able to deliver
Yeah,
it.
I've seen it for a split second.
Get away from me,
Come here.
cuz. What's wrong with you? To the
Get
come
Donovan. Get Donovan, get to the house. Get Donovan, get out of here.
That's nasty.
Donovan, connection.
Let's go!
That's a sick run.
For you.
Donovan doesn't know about all the different new celebrations that are in the game. There's over 20 new touchdown celebrations that you can choose.
So we're not looking at just four for each direction.
Same
you
celebrations for the past 3 years.
You can do the salute. There's a lot there. You can rock the baby. Everything is in there.
Throw that. That's a dot.
Woo, bro.
That was an absolute dot, right? And so that's when we were talking about revamp passing. Left stick intent was there to be able to throw somebody open, layer the football. A lot have heard about us talk about that, whether it's the blog or the video deep dive, but that was priority A #1. That was a great example of that right there.
You seen that stadium post up there? That was cool.
That's the shot. He's going to feel that. He's going to feel that.
You like that circle.
Bordeaux, how's that spin move feeling?
I'm loving the spin move.
The spin is back.
Spin move.
It's back in play.
The spin is back for sure.
Back.
Come on, bro.
And there goes Donovan. There goes Donovan.
Get off of me!
Took out two
he's
people
putting
in
on
one
a
juke
running
move,
clip.
man.
Bordeaux, you got to stop something, okay?
I'm not sure what you can do to stop him, to be honest. I mean, we're going to stack the box, but then that opens up the passing game. It's a little risky.
Oh, now
he stacked the box. Did we get the animation?
Baby.
So Bordeaux comes out and says, I'm going to stack the box. And what does Donovan do? Play action, hits the crosser.
Oh.
And it gives it Donovan, cuts inside.
Got a man.
Celebrate on him.
Only so much I can do here.
Oh, he's taking
going for it all. He's going for it all.
Is he going to get a DPI?
Is that DPI? It's only 15
We'll see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Penalty
I
hunter.
feel like with that one right there too, DPI, if you're not careful, if you click onto a DB and running into a receiver, I feel like you're going to see that a lot more going forward compared to past football games that we had where you can damn near assault a receiver and it still not be a defensive pass interference. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Hey, I like that. That's realistic, though.
Yep.
I like that.
It
That's
happens.
realistic.
It happens.
I'm getting nostalgic hitbacks with the run back to the line. Like that hits that nostalgia taste bud.
Yeah, especially when you talk about tempo and you know, it just really brings a whole nother life to it. The
Big hit,
atmosphere, the
nasty spin
play,
move.
the sense of urgency, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
This
goes
was
in
getting
it.
back to the line.
Hurry up mode, so I should get to hike it even quicker.
So you're using the turbo right
I
now.
am using the turbo.
This allows,
So you can see
man,
on the D line right there,
This
because
is gonna
Bordeaux
be
was using
nasty.
turbo tempo and he snapped the ball quickly, the defense was just a hair late getting off the ball.
Hey,
Maybe.
he moving it, though. I ain't going to lie.
And so that play, you could see field general activated to where Bordeaux could see that the outside corners were
coming.
blitzing on the
Yep,
play.
yep.
But that is not a guarantee, and it's only because his quarterback is maintained his composure and hasn't fallen behind the chain.
Hand it up the middle. Okay. We'll take it. I still got to come back, though.
I'm taking myself out the game.
You take yourself out of the game.
Yeah, I'm done for the day.
You did your job.
There's 5 seconds left and the clock's running.
Wait, we're looking at the spreadsheet here. You see the little minuses here. These are the attribute hits that Donovan has taken from wear and tear throughout the game.
Donovan, who are we talking to right
It's
now?
Tony Alford right here. It's my running backs coach. Just let you know. You
Exactly. It was.
break away.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm
the
gonna
new
skip
one.
some of this stuff.
Sideline.
Really
I'm
just
doing
wanna wait
LP
until
Valley. And by the way, we
That'll
gotta
be
give Bordeaux a chance.
presentation.
It wouldn't be to one of the
Go
toughest.
back. This presentation screen is just amazing. The helmets and all that. I'm assuming that we have some great jersey selections depending on what college you choose, but this presentation is, I love it, bro. It's been a minute since we had good presentation in the game, but presentation doesn't matter if the game's not good, so they both go hand in hand.
This place to play. Happy Valley. And by the way, we gotta give Bordeaux a chance. It wouldn't be a college football game if we don't give them a chance.
Like, look at this, bro. This presentation is
The
crazy.
attention to detail from our presentation team was second to none. You could see it. This
Look
Penn
at this.
State
This is
run out
unreal.
is unbelievable. The lighting in the tunnel, to the pom-poms in the crowd.
Donovan, is this pretty accurate?
Very accurate. Very accurate. And they got the We Are Penn
You can hear the
State.
We Are Penn State chant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's very accurate. This is awesome.
With their fight song.
Goodness.
I got to turn the volume up on mine. I want to hear
Why
this.
they do Bordeaux like that, man?
I mean, that hit with wear and tear, you are going to feel that.
You got to watch out for Mason Graham. He's got that platinum pocket disruptor,
I feel like
so
pocket
he's
is
really
going
going to
to
wreak
be
havoc
pocket's
on
always
the
important
O-line
in
if you
football
don't have the
games.
guys that
You
can
got
match
better
up with
pocket.
him.
Like he could have
Pulling
avoided
up
that
those hot
sack. He
routes, and you
stepped
saw
up
the
in the
L1, the
pocket.
custom stem.
Yes.
What are people going to be able to do with those custom stems when they're doing their hot route?
Before Sykes alludes to the oh, we got to pick.
So he probably should have used the
gosh.
custom stem there.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get
different
six.
route.
Yeah.
Bordeaux, what are we doing, man? I need one.
I know. It's a tough start.
Whoa!
Go, Nick. Go, Nick.
That's
Get
crazy
out of there,
stick
Nick.
work.
Oh, what a run.
This is called giving Donovan a taste of his own medicine.
Hey, I like the lion noise on the first down, boys.
You heard that, too.
Yeah, they do that every time.
What do we got here? Oh. Get out there.
Wow. You like that Texas route,
Get out
bro.
there.
You like that. You like that Texas
Hey,
route.
what do we got coming? Little Heisman post?
Hey, I got Road Dog, don't I?
Yeah, you got Road Dog on.
Road Dog.
Donovan Edwards in-game has Road Dog.
Yep.
Yes, he does. We know his stats on the road. He absolutely deserves it. We hand assigned abilities to the top 100 players in college football to make sure they're represented how they play in real life.
And that's
for
a
those
W.
at home, as they're seeing home field advantage and the different impacts and effects that are happening, as the meter is growing, and depending on where you're playing, there are, we've broken down the top 25 places, toughest places to play. The different impacts are happening. So that could be anything from the squiggly routes to not seeing icons to every time you bring up play art, it's showing the wrong play. Your back is literally against the wall.
Oh, touchdown! Touchdown!
Got it.
Bart!
Oh, what a pass there.
What are we doing?
Listen, Donovan Edwards is a running back. I think he can play quarterback the way he's throwing the ball out here.
That was a
And what's
dime.
crazy is you're listening to it, you can hear the crowd noise level drop a little bit. Like those momentum plays really affect the atmosphere that you're playing in. You can make those plays on the road, you're going to get a bigger advantage.
Aski, let's go, man!
That O-lineman's not catching him.
That's Cody for you too. That's Cody Jones, bro.
Wow. If Bordeaux were to bring up coach vision right here with left trigger, he'd be able to view the composure of his players in pre-play. So you can see the composure of the team. It's not great right now.
That's cool too.
Get it. Let's go, bro.
Bro, I get it. It happens, but not that often, bro. I pray. Again, I pray. I don't know what Madden it was. I don't know if it was 23 or 22, bro, where D-line picks was a thing, bro. It happened almost every game. I pray I don't see a bump in D-line picks, bro. D-line picks, especially in this game with throw out of sacks, has to be the worst thing, and I mean the worst thing that can happen to you as an offensive player. Because it's just unlucky, bro. Like,
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
and then a D-line pick turned into a pick six too.
Going
It's
to the
just
crib.
Overall for you,
it's bad. It could get real wicked, bro. It's look, bro. Like
First round draft pick right there, boy.
State stock.
We made sure that the archetypes are so important that the abilities live within the archetype system, right? Only particular archetypes can get particular abilities, which is
and that's
paramount
what
to
that
make
read.
sure that
The
we're
ball
not
was a
really
little bit behind, but
muddying the
it
water.
was inaccurate, but it wasn't completely inaccurate. So you can still make a play on the ball, get upfield and all that. I appreciate that.
Play there, running away from that side of the field, running away from Mason Graham to the other gap, able to get a score there.
I'll tell you, in this game, open
See,
field
there's another
tackling is
one,
going
right?
to be
Hit the red. Okay,
it's
but
gonna
now
be
it's
very
gonna
important.
turn all the way
You're going to have
back
some
So
real
you'll get
stick work
that
to make some
animation where
tackles
he's
in this
moving
game.
upfield, he's
Yep.
going to slow down,
And
but it's still catchable.
Exactly, but those are going to really hurt you in tight windows.
Only had 3 carries. He'd be the most well-rested running back in the country.
Oh, I think he likes this 7 route right here. Nope, he's going to throw to the flat to himself.
Yeah, and he's open. And look at the
See what I mean?
speed.
Nope, he's going to throw to the
See what
flat
I
to
mean?
himself.
Open field tackling is going to be very important. That's a terrible angle. Just like in real life, you take a terrible angle, you give up touchdowns. It's a bad angle. His angle should have been I was about to point at the screen like y'all was going to be able to see it. Should have been probably about right here at this. Try to aim for this hash to meet him there.
Yeah, and he's open.
Bad
And
ankle,
look at the
missed
breakaway
tackle,
speed.
just like in real life.
And a great showcase of two of the abilities that Donovan has in college football 25. You
Like,
can see
see,
it with
look, he
takeoff
ran the
right
straight
there when
line,
that play
basically,
started. He
along
got
with
just
the
that
first down marker.
extra quick step off of the route.
Bro, the
First time
graphics
marker
are,
right
like,
here,
so
but
nice
he
on
literally
this
ran
game.
along that line. You're not
Graphics
going to
team
make
did
that
an
tackle,
awesome
bro.
job. Look at the lighting.
There it is.
Uh-oh, red
Reading it, bro. I'm reading it.
I haven't seen a lot of
So that
QB
was a
runs
red
in this
flag.
game,
It was
man.
just slightly behind, but
Like
because the
scrambles.
defender was in good coverage, that was able to be picked.
New kicking debuting in college. It's just something that,
Awesome.
that we have not seen before as far as even a 40-yard field goal isn't a gimme. You're really going to need to focus and make sure that you're timing up the accuracy meter, not over kicking it if you want to have success.
I've heard rumors that this pump fake you're actually going to see defenders move if you use the pump fake effect.
Absolutely, yeah. Now you can pull down a corner
about
to
time.
throw behind him, right? In that 4-7
about
look.
time,
There's a
bro.
lot of different things we really wanted to
Having
start making it
animations
play
again
instead
that
of
don't
just
work.
being more or less
It's
of
a
an
waste of
animation.
animation. About time. We got animations that work.
Matchup, but like, do I take it? Oh. Crib. Oh!
That's an example. It's a big play. He's rolling out. He puts a little touch on the ball. And then now that, again, the ratings differential, being able to put the ball in places you haven't been able to before, that really just speaks to the wide open gameplay.
Get it to him. That's the big bet. Get it.
What a play.
I don't ever want to play Michigan.
That's
ever.
the big bet. Bro, do your dance, gang. Do your dance.
I'm going to let Donovan just swag out here for a second.
Come
All right.
on, bro. Everybody eats around here, bro. Everybody eats. Watch the arrows. I'm on every.
It looks like he had a route, and he makes the catch.
As you see here with Bordeaux, he's going into wear and tear. Now you can see left arm.
So he's losing a little bit of stats in that category.
I feel that.
So the individual body parts are going to pick up the wear and tear. It's not just generic fatigue or your whole body. It's going to be based on how they're hit, where they're hit, and that's going to change your ratings that are being affected
Absolutely. So every body part has unique attributes tied to it, right? So a big hit to the arm is going to impact throw power, throw accuracy, medium throw, short, long, all of that, just as it would in real life. And we're on the road too. We're hearing the fight song play on the road. Just subtle, not as loud as it would be at home, which is a nice little touch.
Weather has got to be a big part of this, especially being in the Big Ten. This game's in November and it's snowy.
Weather's
That's
always
gonna
been
have
a
an effect
factor
on how
in
to play.
football games, bro.
Oh,
Ooh, was that a motion halfback wheel?
They did that in the bowl game. I forgot who they played.
Nasty.
they did that exactly.
Exact play right there.
And they got it in the game.
All right, so now you see, right, now we got wear and tear here in yellow, so now the impacts are starting to grow.
You could tell the way the ball was floating right there on
Yeah.
that pass. The wear and tear is starting to occur.
It wasn't a crisp throw. Like, so if I need to get rid of that wear and tear, what can I do in game? Is it subbing someone out? Is it using timeouts?
That's a
What do I
great
do?
question.
So they heal in multiple different stages. They heal per play, per quarter. Halftime is probably your biggest
biggest
bump,
one,
and
okay.
then if you're in Dynasty or Road to Glory, week to week.
It's going to be tough once your quarterback starts getting banged up like this. You're definitely going to notice it with the trajectories, the throw
Walking
power.
everybody and just sending it.
No, it's picked.
Oh,
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
It's a crazy
man.
catch.
Holy
But
cow,
notice,
I don't
though,
know that-
Everybody.
That
Starts
play
getting
only
banged up like
happens.
this, you're definitely
It's the
gonna
first
notice
time I've
with,
seen him do it in this gameplay. We didn't get to see the whole game. He's getting thrashed anyway. So where he
trajectories.
stepped up into a pocket. If he's been doing what he's been doing, dropping 10 yards, 5 yards back outside the pocket, behind the pocket, that's a sack. 'Cause the guard gets his ass whooped. Like, let's be honest. Step up to the pocket.
power.
Everybody.
It's a one-on-one play, 50-50 ball. He came down with it. Bad, in my opinion, that's a bad read. We all know we playing the game. We on defense. We getting cheated. We saying we getting cheated. It's a 50-50 ball. He made a play. Cool. But that only happens because he steps up in the pocket. Like I said earlier, stepping up in the pocket is going to be big. It's always been big in these games compared to how fluid your offense is going to be.
And just sending it.
No, it's picked.
Oh,
I haven't seen that not yet.
Oh, man.
Holy cow! I don't know, Sykes. I have not. I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen that.
No.
That was,
I want to see that catch in
whoa.
instant replay.
It's a crazy catch.
Man, with 32
nice
seconds
touch.
left. Oh, you
Open field tackling. Clearly, like I said, it's going to be very important. So if y'all boys can't tackle, y'all better get in the lab now, bro. Because the open field tackling is going to be a problem.
Dude, why are you dancing? You're down 40. Why are you? You know, your hands on this game and how much fun it's going to be. The first college football game in 10 years.
Game again, gentlemen.
Look at you.
Definitely, it's going to be so much fun.
10 rush attempts for 106 yards is nasty,
you.
bro.
Definitely.
Yourself 2 Player of the Game award to be.
Be on the cover of the game as well as a blessing, and to be able to put up points into, rush over for 100 yards per game. Actually playing this wonderful
A Sports MVP bundle to get both.
Man, great debut gameplay, I think. Gameplay-wise, it looks smooth, and that's what we've been asking for when it comes to EA making these football games. Madden these past few years hasn't been smooth to the touch. Like when you're playing the games, movement feel clunky and all that. It feels slow and sluggish. Watching that gameplay, everything like jukes, the juke move, the regular juke move, back steps, the spins, everything. Even when you're not juking, you're cutting, just moving your left stick. Everything looks smooth, and that's what we've been asking for these last years, is to get a smooth feeling game so everything doesn't feel clunky and slow, because at the end of the day, it's still a video game. So it needs to be fun, but still have a little realism. Like EA hasn't found, I think with this game, they probably found the best, the nice spot, like the sweet spot for realism in video game compared to when they first transitioned to the PS5, next gen, where it's current gen now, but when they first transitioned over to PS5, they were stuck on everything just being fully realistic, what led to us having this clunkily slow game, high scoring, just like you can't play defense to save your life, to now it looks a little bit more smooth, to where, again, like a lot of stick skill. You can tell it's going to be a lot of stick skill. Like, there's going to be a big difference in skill level to compare to somebody who really actually plays the game on a daily basis and who plays the game, just getting off of work. Just want to get like an hour or two in real quick. I feel like it's going to be a big difference. I don't know if y'all think that's as good or not. I don't know if y'all are on the side to where even if you don't play the game that much, you feel like you should be able to walk in and compete with somebody that plays the game every day, or, y'all feel like it should be a bigger gap between, people who play the game a lot and people who don't. I'm on the side to where if you play the game a lot and you put in the hours, you should be better than me compared to, if I'm not putting hours on a game. I think it's just that simple, and I think that's reasonable. But man, I'm excited, bro. Hopefully they don't drop the ball. It doesn't look like it from what they've been saying. And all that. So either way, as long as this game is good, it doesn't really matter if Madden is good. I'm gonna get both because I play, I like the NFL and I like college. So having them both be good will be a blessing, because that means more content for y'all and all that. And yes, clearly, bro, I've been gone for a little minute, man. But it's just been, there hasn't been games that are really worth making content on. So I'm not gonna force myself to make content on something I feel like that's not worthy. So anyway, man, bro, it's been good talking to y'all though. It's been a little minute, bro. So it's your boy Hoodies A, man, and I'm out.